play craps yesterday, the dice you would use in Vegas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on each die. So when you throw a pair of them, this is what it would look like. You would get most 7s, and it tails off towards snake eyes and boxcars. That's what fair dice look like as far as the distribution goes. I had you do the same thing with the dice that are in front of you, and depending on what dice you had, your distribution looked like that. That's what the blue distribution looked like. That's the yellow one. That's the green one. That's the orange one. And that's the red one. So they're all different from a set of fair dice, which is fun because they're just 2 6-sided cubes. But as soon as you start messing with the dots on the cubes, you start getting really fun distributions. So now comes the point of today. What you did yesterday was fiction. What you did yesterday was you actually picked up the dice and turned them until you saw every single possibility, every single connection of 2 faces. And then you counted all 36 of them out and put them into a chart. Well, if you could do that in every statistical situation, this course would not be called statistics. You know what this course would be called?
Turn the face, draw it down on the paper.
Can you wrap it up in one word? Sex. Turn the face, draw it down on paper. Starts with a P, ends with parameters. That's right. It would be called parameters. It's a word you've forgotten already. You learned it like 9 weeks ago, and you've forgotten it already. Because in reality, parameters are unknown in the population. A parameter is a population measure. They're unknown because you can't turn the dice and look at your population. You run out of time, resources, your population's changing, shifting. So you get a point-in-time sample of your population. And you see what you can glean from the population. That's the important part. Fair enough? That's what you guys are going to do today. You're going to sample from your population. So here's what's going to happen. You have the in-class quiz. What it has you do is it has you roll the dice 4 times, average the 4 sums that you get, and call that your first sample. So you see that little chart that's in front of you? The little chart that's in front of you? There are 25 spots on that chart. You are going to have to roll the pair of dice 100 times in total. But you're taking them in groups of 4, and you're averaging as you go. I'm explaining to you, if you will, steps 1, A, B, and C right now, if that makes sense. So you're going to roll the dice, make a note of what you get, roll the dice, make a note again of what you get, roll the dice, make a note again of what you get, roll the dice, make a note again of what you get, then average those 4 things. Put that number into cell number 1. That's your first sample. Then do that 24 more times. This is why it's good to work with somebody. One of you be the roller, one of you be the calculator, maybe you switch halfway through. Yeah. So that'll take you a little bit of time. Do that part now. Do that part now. Do page 1 essentially, knock that out now. And then page 2 we'll have to do together. Fair? Good? Yes, maybe. Ish. Okay.